Today I decided to take a day off. With the belief that Ciri is currently safe, I find it necessary to attend to some other matters. Stay tuned and learn how Geralt spends his day off. Dear Diary, I had a lot to process after learning that the Baron had abused his wife, leading her and their grown-up daughter to run away. Tamara is now in Oxenford, and I suspect the Baron's wife Anna is at Crookback Bog. Before confronting the Baron, I felt it was essential to clarify these details. I decided to take the day off and visit Keira. Despite my initial frustration about her seeming to waste my time, I've cooled off a bit and recognized the need to report back to her about the Tower of Mice. On my way there, something amusing happened. I encountered a guy, a stubborn character, insisted on fighting me to impress a girl. Despite my advice against it, he ignored my warning. The fight turned out to be very short. After the first hit, he yielded. But nevertheless, he swore that we would fight again. I cautioned him to stay out of my sight. But I have the feeling I will encounter this foolish guy again. As I arrived at Keira's, she stood in the corner, engrossed in a book. I updated her about the tower incident, mentioning that Graham helped lift the curse and both he and the Bester were gone. I thought the conversation was over. However, it wouldn't be Keira if she didn't have one more request. She wanted me to play the role of her delivery boy. Apparently, one of her orders hadn't arrived and she was concerned something had happened to the delivery. So, on my day off, I found myself playing delivery boy. It was a beautiful spring day, so it didn't bother me to ride through this amazing looking place and search for the delivery cart. This kind of traveling is always good for my soul. It gives me the time to contemplate my life, sort out my thoughts and process my feelings. After a while I discovered signs of the cart, but there were drowners and a nasty water hack leading to a bit of action. In the end, I managed to locate the missing cargo, including the unfortunate delivery guy and the goods Keira so eager to receive. Not far from the cart I discovered a hut in ruins, housing some ugly spider creatures. It turned out to be a good opportunity to collect some venom for sale. Ka-ching! Back at Keira's, I handed her the goods I found at the cart. It turned out these were special ingredients for a nice dinner she had planned for me. Most of the time, I eat a quick meal by myself. I know that's sad. I haven't had a nice dinner in a long time. Certainly not with a beautiful woman. So I agreed to join her. She transformed some mice into horses and we raced to the place she had prepared the meal. It was a nice spot under some trees with candles everywhere. As we talked, my suspicions arose as she directed the conversation towards the Tower of Mice and the laboratory there. My feeling in my gut says that she plans something. Out of nowhere, she claimed that we are friends with benefits. I know exactly what she meant with this. Geralt is getting some playtime. I know this was a bit immature, but it's been a long time, a very long time. She sneaked away, leaving a trail of clothes. Eager, I followed the path until in the end, she stood there with nothing but her sexy underwear on. The sight was incredibly teasing. We shared a great experience, and that's all I will mention here. A gentleman remained silent and enjoys. We spent some time gazing at the stars and then suddenly everything went dark. As I woke up the next day, Keira was gone. I immediately knew she used some spell to make me sleep. As I cleared my mind and stood up, I saw the Tower of Mice. That was her plan all along. I had to resolve matters at the tower so she could go there and do God knows what. My feeling yesterday did not fail me. I should have been more careful. Ah, that woman! On the beach there was no boat, so I swam. Nothing like a refreshing swim in the morning. It helped clear my mind and calm me down so that I didn't snap at Keira for what she did. As I arrived at the tower, Keira came out with some papers. I confronted her, and she claimed that she wanted to work on the cure and use this work to reconcile with Radovid. Could she be so naive and stupid? I assured her that Radovid wouldn't use it as a cure, he would use it as a weapon. After some arguments, I managed to get through to her. She understood that this would be a very bad thing and that hundreds, even thousands of lives would be on her head. She agreed to go to Kaer Morhen, where she could hide from all of that. She even gave me those papers. So it all came to a good end. At least it felt like it for now. It was still a new day, and I felt pleased with myself after that nice and satisfying evening. Okay, the things in the morning weren't so good, but you can't have it all. As I checked my pockets, I found an old contract I had almost forgotten about. The wife of the hunter Nilen was missing. I found Nilen and I asked him about his wife Hannah. Almost immediately, Hannah's sister came into play, speaking some weird things. I also talked to some other people, but not much helpful information came around. Only the little boy of the smith told me that Hannah had wandered into the woods with another woman. This was suspicious. The only thing they said in common was that maybe the wolves got her. On my way to find the wolf pack, I passed by the old man's hut. I greeted Princess, but she ignored me. Not far outside the village, I found the wolf pack. I got rid of them, but before I could investigate the scene further, Hannah's sister appeared. She pleaded with me to talk to Nilen and tell him that Hannah is dead. That's the next weird thing about this woman. I have the impression that she is not interested in what happened to her sister. That's very cold-hearted. The investigation of the place led me to the hunter's hut deeper in the woods, guarded by a bear. Under this hut was a big cave, a perfect hiding place for a werewolf. It was still a sunny day, and as I learned from Vesemir, werewolves do not show up during the day. So I waited in the hut until nightfall. And there, as I entered the cave, was the werewolf, attacking me on sight. As I swung my sword for the final hit, a woman appeared. The sister. I knew that something was not right with her. She pleaded with me again, stating that it is Nilen and to not kill him because she loves him. The truth came out. She led Hannah into the woods and made Nilen, as a werewolf, kill her so that she could be with Nilen instead. What a disgusting woman, doing this to another person and worst to her sister. Nilen spoke to me, telling me he would end this. I decided not to interfere. That's between them. Outside the cave, Nilen caught up and asked me to kill him. He wanted to end his life but was not able to do it himself. I followed his plea. I did not expect this drama on my day off, but hey, that's life. At least if you are a witcher. I decided to spend the rest of the night in this cozy hut. I like it here. This is a perfect place for after my retirement. Yours faithfully, G. I hope you enjoyed the story of Geralt's secret diary and his journey to find Ciri. How did you decide with Keira? Please let me know in the comments. Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you don't want to miss the next episode. Take care and see you in the next one.